All right, AFC North of the NFL predictions 2013. Baltimore Ravens division champions finished 10-6, Super Bowl champions, 16 ranked offense and 17 ranked defense. Now let's get to the pros slash plus of the Baltimore Ravens. They were 10th in the NFL in scoring, 398 points overall, which is they averaged 24.9 points per game, which is like 25, whatever. Going from Cam Cameron to Jim Caldwell and the offensive coordinator switcheroo, which it ended up being a brilliant idea because they won Super Bowl. Joe Flacco was perfect in the playoffs in terms of touchdowns and interception ratio, 11-0. And they had the least fumbles in the National Football League, which they tied with New England Patriots with 14. Now let's get to the con slash minus. Consistency with Joe Flacco in the regular season. I mean, he'll have good games, then he'll have horrible games. At home versus Denver Broncos was the perfect example. So injuries didn't help out at all. So what else I can think? Oh yeah, losing key players do hurt the team though, like Anquan Bowen, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. He retired. He's now an analyst for. He's an NFL analyst for ESPN. He took the job a couple months ago. So they need to get better in rush defense because they ranked 20th last year. Do I think they'll make the playoffs? We'll find out. The Cincinnati Bengals, they finished second in the AFC North, 10-6, tied with Baltimore Ravens. They lost in the first round of the playoffs again to the Houston Texans again. 22nd ranked offense and a 6th ranked defense. Pros, they were 8th in the NFL in points allowed, 20 points per game. They only allowed 320 points. Back-to-back playoff appearances for the first time since 1982/83 season. Now the cons, the offense, they got to get better in that department. They're ranked 22nd overall, and they did a good job in the NFL draft. So there's no excuse whatsoever not make the playoffs and not make some noise in the upcoming 2013 season, which is 4 months away. Andy Dalton needs to step up. If he does that, man, he's going to be dangerous. The other team's going to fear him. Oh, here's the good news. Well, the bad news Bengals, no more. No more. And oh yeah, I forgot to bring up the bad news. They haven't won a playoff game since 1990. So they need to start making some noise in the playoffs once they get there. Now the Pittsburgh Steelers, they finished 3rd place in the AFC North. Missed the playoffs for the first time since 2009. 21st ranked offense and the number 1 ranked defense. The plus side, the best defense in the National Football League. They allowed 314 points. Which they gave 6 in the NFL, 19.6 points per game. What else I can think of? The passing game, they were ranked 14th, which that's surprising. That's truly surprising. So, now the cons, the takeaways on defense, which that's been huge, but it was less due to injuries. Offensive line was very inconsistent at times. The rushing offense was god awful. They were ranked 26. They were an older team. Injuries caught up with them, and the backup quarterback situation is just the quarterback situation was just horrible. Okay, horrible. You go from Byron Leftwich, he's a statue. Charlie Batch, who barely played, what was it? So, and like I said, on the offensive line, they got to find a way to protect Ben Roethlisberger and keep him healthy. So that would be the key. Now, the Cleveland Browns, last in the AFC North Division, 5-11, 25th ranked offense and 23rd ranked defense. Pros, passing game is decent, which is ranked 19th. The key piece of players such as who was it? Trent Richardson, I know there's some other key players on there, and I forgot while I was writing it down for the predictions. I know they still have Greg Little, and the wide receivers they gotten a little bit better, but they still need to continue to improve. So now the cons, they're 24th in scoring, averaging 18.9 points per game. They allowed 368 points, which is 23 points per game allowed, which is 19th in the NFL. Brandon Wheaton is still a question mark. Is he a franchise quarterback, or will someone else replace him? Keep your head up, Cleveland Browns. Keep your head up. Oh, here's a positive side. At least your team is not in the top 5 in the terms of strength of schedule. I think I saw them, they were 22nd or 23rd. Can't be exactly for sure. Now, here are my final predictions of the AFC North. Steelers, 11 wins. Bengals, 10 wins. Ravens, 9 wins. Browns, 6 wins. Now, the AFC South. The Houston Texans finished 12-4. AFC South champions beat Cincinnati Bengals in the first round of the AFC playoffs. Lost to New England Patriots. Scored 416 points, which is 26 points per game. 8th in the NFL. Allowed 331 points, 20.7 points per game. 9th. The pros, the offense, the defense ranked 7th. J.J. Watt, defensive player of the year. Being a playoff contender for years to come. Oh, yeah, J.J. Watt, he had 16.5 sacks and 15 tip passes. That dude was a monster. Now, the cons, the secondary was an issue late in the second half of the season. Go look at the Jacksonville Jaguars game when they gave up 37 points or something like that. Max Schaub is still a question mark. Is he a franchise quarterback? Can he take the Houston Texans, or help the Houston Texans to reach to the promised land, which is the Super Bowl? We will find out. Oh, in the secondary, they were the defense. They were ranked 16th in pass defense. Indianapolis Colts, they finished 11-5, second in AFC South, lost to Baltimore Ravens in the first round of the playoffs last year, scored 357 points per game. 357 points, 22.3 points per game. They averaged, they're 18th in the NFL, allowed 387 points, 24.2 points per game, 21st. The pros, the offense, 10th overall, 7th passing game. Andrew Luck, 4,374 passing yards, 23 TDs, and helping the team get into the playoffs, which everyone written them off, which I did too. The cons, 18 interceptions, 18 INTs for Andrew Luck, 22nd ranked rushing offense. They still haven't found a running game at all. 26th overall ranked defense. 29th ranked rushing defense, and a soft schedule last year, and they have a soft schedule again. So, there you go. The Tennessee Titans, they finished 6-10, third in the AFC South, scored 330 points, averaged 20.6 points per game, 23rd in the NFL, allowed 471 points. Dead last, 29.4 points per game. The pros, Jake Locker, 2,176 passing yards, 10 TDs. Chris Johnson, offensive line. They're not as bad as people making them out to be. Well, cons, they're 26th ranked offense, 27th ranked defense. Jake Locker's 11 and INTs. He has to get better. Offensive line gave up 39 sacks. So, if they can clean up and Jake Locker continues to improve and Chris Johnson get back to his old self, shoot, they can challenge the Colts and the Texans for the division crown. Who knows? They can probably challenge for the wild card spot for the AFC playoffs. I'm just saying. Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they finished 2-14, last in the AFC South, tied with Kansas City Chiefs for the worst record in the National Football League. The pros, they were ranked 21st, ranked passing offense. Blaine Gabbert, small improvement before injury bug bit him. Maurice Jones-Drew, 22nd pass defense, so it's not that bad, I guess. it's not all gloom and doom, but here come the cons. They were 29th ranked offense, third worst running game, 30th ranked defense, allowed 444 points, which is 27.8 points per game. 29th scored 255 points, 15.9 points per game they average, which is 30th in NFL. Wow. They got a lot of work ahead of them. A lot of work. AFC South predictions. Texans 10 wins, Colts 10 wins, Titans 7 wins, Jaguars 4. I'm done. Peace. Get ready for AFC East and West.